What's going on, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney. Appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly, almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. Listen, Dallas Cowboys fans, I gotta cut it to you. I know you beat the Philadelphia Eagles 37-10. I know that win was convincing. I know you currently lead the division. But the Dallas Cowboys are not, and I repeat, the Dallas Cowboys are not going to the playoffs this year. And Dallas Cowboys fans are going to have to accept it. Now, at the beginning of the season, I actually had the Eagles and the Cowboys both making the playoffs. But based on the way the season has gone, based on how many good teams are actually in the NFC, the only way for either team, in my opinion, to get into the playoffs is to win this division. They have to, in order for the Cowboys to get into the playoffs, they're going to have to win the NFC East. In order for the Eagles to get into the playoffs, that's going to have to be the same route. I don't see two NFC East teams getting into the playoffs this year in the NFC. I just don't see it. It's just not going to happen. Seattle's too good. Minnesota's too good. And in my opinion, I think the Los Angeles Rams are pretty hot, and they're probably going to finish with a better record than, per se, the second place finisher of this division, okay? So in order for the Dallas Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles to make the playoffs, they're going to have to win this division. There's not going to be two NFC East teams that make the playoffs, in my opinion, okay? And honestly, guys, look, I predicted at the beginning of the year the Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl, actually, over the Patriots, and that has not gone so well. And I don't think Dallas or Philadelphia is a Super Bowl contender right now. I do think if either team gets into the playoffs, one of the teams is going to get into the playoffs. Their ceiling is one playoff win. If Dallas gets in, I can see them maybe winning a playoff game. If Philadelphia gets in, I can see them maybe winning a playoff game, but that's it. I don't see either team being a Super Bowl contender this year. I just don't. They're too inconsistent, and there's just too many other good teams, okay? But I picked the Philadelphia Eagles to win this division at the beginning of the year, and I picked the Dallas Cowboys to make it in as a wild card team. I'm going to stick with the Eagles making the playoffs and winning this division, and based on the way the season's gone, the Dallas Cowboys will not make the playoffs. And I'll explain myself, and I'll explain why, okay? The Philadelphia Eagles are only a half game back of this division title. So while the Dallas Cowboys curve stomped and mollywopped the Philadelphia Eagles in Dallas and Jerry World the other day, that's cool. That's all great. But there's still more work to be done. And I just honestly don't trust the Dallas Cowboys. I don't. Based on what I've seen from this season, I don't trust Dallas. I don't know what Dallas team I'm going to get week to week, okay? I saw the Dallas Cowboys look like a Super Bowl contender the first 3 weeks. Then they ran into the New Orleans Saints. They hold the Saints to, look, the Saints did not even score a touchdown in that game. And the Dallas Cowboys lost. Then they go home to face the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And they get them at home. And at one point in the game was 31-3. They got blown out. They got destroyed in that game, okay? That was not good. And then they turn around, and who do they lose to? They lose to Sam Darnold, who's been seeing ghosts from NFL defenses. Have you seen Sam Darnold ever since that Dallas Cowboys game? He's looked awful. Have you seen the New York Jets play offense this year? They look terrible. The New York Jets are going to be picking top 5 in the draft. And what did the Dallas Cowboys do? They go to the New York Jets stadium and lose with all that talent. So I just don't know what I'm going to get from Dallas week to week, okay? And I get it. Philadelphia's not been great. They've lost to Atlanta. They got blown out by Minnesota. They have lost to the Lions at home. They have some bad losses too. But what the Philadelphia Eagles have is two really quality wins. They beat the Buffalo Bills on the road, and they beat the Green Bay Packers on the road. The Green Bay Packers are 7-1. The Buffalo Bills were 5-1 heading into those games. Look, these are two teams that are going to probably be in the playoffs this year. I think the Buffalo Bills will probably get in as the wild card, and I do believe the Green Bay Packers are going to probably be a top 2 seed in all of the NFC, potentially a top 2 or 3 seed in the NFC right now. They're 7-1. They're riding high. Aaron Rodgers and that team is probably going to win 12 or 13 games this year. Okay, they're that good. Okay, so what does that tell you? That Philadelphia can go on the road and absolutely dominate the Green Bay Packers from start to finish on the line of scrimmage. They dominated the Green Bay Packers on both sides of the football on the line of scrimmage. They were able to get after Aaron Rodgers. They created a turnover at the end of the game in the red zone. They ran the ball down the Green Bay Packers' throat. Carson Wentz was efficient, he was effective, and he outplayed Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau Field, okay? And then he goes into Buffalo, New York, facing a team that has an unworldly defense. Did you see Tom Brady earlier this year versus that Buffalo Bills defense? That Buffalo Bills defense is elite, full of elite players all over that field. And what does Carson Wentz do? He puts up over 30 points versus that team. What do the Philadelphia Eagles do? They rush for over 200 yards on the Buffalo Bills on the road, might I not add. And again, I already know Dallas Cowboys fans are probably saying, well, we beat the Philadelphia Eagles, so that means we're better. And that might be true. But when I look at the Philadelphia Eagles' remaining schedule, okay, let's keep this also in mind, guys. The Philadelphia Eagles have been one of the most injury-riddled teams all year. They've had Alshon Jeffrey miss games. Deshaun Jackson's been out pretty much the entire year. They are going to get Deshaun Jackson back. This Philadelphia Eagles team is going to get healthier and healthier as the season progresses. And the back nine of their schedule, okay, going forward, this is who the Eagles have remaining on their schedule. They have the Chicago Bears at home. They get the Patriots at home. Now, granted, the Patriots are a great team, but they get them at home, okay? They get the Seattle Seahawks at home. Now, the Seattle Seahawks are a pretty good team, but they almost lost to the Bengals. They should have lost to the Rams. They got annihilated by the Saints at home, and they just recently lost to the Ravens at home. So this Seattle Seahawks team, if you just slow down Russell Wilson a little bit, you can beat them, okay? They get the Miami Dolphins at home. They get the New York Giants at home. They get the Washington Redskins twice. Well, actually, I'm sorry, one. They get the Washington Redskins on the road. They get the Dallas Cowboys at home. So they have a chance to revenge that loss versus the Dallas Cowboys at home, I might not add. And then they play the New York Giants once again. The New York Giants lost to the Arizona Cardinals recently at home, and they have a rookie quarterback in Daniel Jones that's still trying to figure things out. So between the Miami Dolphins, the New York Giants, the Washington Redskins, okay, they play the Giants twice. They play the Redskins once, they play the Dolphins. Okay, that's 4 easy wins right there. The Chicago Bears, if you've seen Mr. Trubisky this year, he's looked awful. They get them at home. They'll probably win that game. And dare I say the Patriots? Could they beat them at home? I don't know. I'm not going to pick them to beat the Patriots at home, but again, so when I look at the next 8 games for the Philadelphia Eagles, I see the possibility of them going 6-2 in that stretch. I see the possibility of them going 7-1 in that stretch. I will not bet against the Philadelphia Eagles winning 10 games or 11 games this year based on their schedule the rest of the way. This schedule's a cakewalk for the most part. Outside the Patriots at home, they can win all these games. They probably are going to be favored in all of those games except the New England Patriots game. I will bet money that the Philadelphia Eagles will be favored in most of those games. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys, now again, their schedule's not particularly hard either, but again, like I said, do you trust the Dallas Cowboys to beat elite teams? I don't. Do I trust Dak Prescott and Jason Garrett and this defense to go up against an elite team and win? I don't. There's been no proof that the Dallas Cowboys can do that based on the season. There's been no proof. And also, do you trust the Dallas Cowboys to win every game possible that they should win? I don't, because they just lost to the New York Jets. So anytime you lose to a team like the Jets, okay, and you can't beat elite teams, you don't get any guaranteed wins on your schedule. No, Dallas Cowboys fans. No. So at the Giants, that's probably a win. Vikings at home, that's a toss-up. At the Lions, dicey game. The Lions have been playing some good football. At the Patriots, you're definitely not beating the Patriots, okay? Bills at home, probably win that game maybe. Bears on the road, that's a toss-up game. Okay, Rams at home, that's a toss-up game. At the Eagles is a loss in my opinion. And the Redskins at home was probably a win. But again, I just see the Philadelphia Eagles not being out of this race. I feel like at the end of the year, that Philadelphia Eagles game versus the Dallas Cowboys in Philly is going to determine the division. And I'm going to put my money on Carson Wentz one more time to beat Dak Prescott and win this division. Now, if Carson Wentz does not beat Dak Prescott at home for the division, I will forever say Dak Prescott is better than Carson Wentz. Because this year, so far, Dak Prescott's been slightly better, in my opinion, than Carson Wentz at times. Okay? It's a toss-up right now. Dallas Cowboys fans think that, Dak Prescott's better than Carson Wentz. He has the argument. He's won the division the past 2 seasons. He has a better winning percentage. He has a better pass rate. He has all the analytical stats show you that Dak Prescott's a little bit better than Carson Wentz. But I got to take the more talented guy. I got to take the guy that was the MVP of the league until he got hurt in 2017. I got to roll with Doug Peterson. I gotta roll with this Philadelphia Eagles team that's gonna get Deshaun Jackson back. That's gonna have a lot of winnable games at the end of their season. So I'm getting a team that's going to get healthier. I get a team that's hot, that has a lot of confidence off of that Buffalo Bills game. I get a team that's only a half game back of the Dallas Cowboys. I get an easy schedule, and I get them facing the Dallas Cowboys in Week 16 at home to potentially win the division. So I'm sorry, Dallas Cowboys fans, you're not making the playoffs. And Philadelphia Eagles fans, I believe you are going to win the NFC East. I don't think you'll win the Super Bowl this year. That's not going to happen. But again, if you're an Eagles fan, don't be too upset. There's still time for you to make ground. And if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, do not think for 1 second that you have locked this division up, because it is nowhere near a lock. I believe the Dallas Cowboys are going to miss the playoffs. Dak Prescott's going to choke. Jason Garrett's going to choke. This defense is going to choke. This Dallas Cowboys team is going to do what the Dallas Cowboys always do. When all's going well, they will fail and disappoint you. I believe in the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to win this division. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God bless day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.